All right, I'm here at the Cutting Room NYC with the owner, Steve Walter. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna give you it's all objective to be effective by voicing societies, working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid, launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid, share and subscribe. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. Working perspectives.
Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome to the Cutting Room, New York City. We're here with the Cutting Room owner, Steve Walter. Steve, thanks for being back on the show.
Thanks. Nice to be back on the show.
Glad to have you. So last time we were talking with Steve, we went over some of his history and then how he obtained or started the Cutting Room NYC. So just a little brief synopsis. You grew up in the Asbury Park part of New Jersey, correct?
That's right. Correct.
And then you got into music at an early age. Even back then, you worked at a club, and you basically a concert hall, sorry.
Right.
And you wanted to work there to be around the music, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And your first fell in love, Beatles on
Ed
Sullivan.
Good memory.
Yeah, great show, right? I mean, but we had talked about that previously on our episode, which is available now on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Work for Sex Podcast. But Steve then invited us to come up here, and I'll tell you, it's an opportunity we couldn't pass up. We'll have some footage of this place. If you ever are in here, this place is incredible. I mean, just we'll have some video footage of this on this episode, but it's unreal.
I spent the last 45 minutes just walking around, staring at the walls, reading stuff.
Looking at all the paintings.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Great place for a show. So after you fell in love with music and started working at the concert hall, you then got into women's clothing a little bit.
Yeah, I had to survive. Yeah. Manufactured. I had some retail stores down the shore, swimwear, women's swimwear and sportswear. Then I got into manufacturing out of women's outerwear domestically.
Nice. And then you said, to hell with that.
Yeah. This opportunity came up, and nothing filled the void of music. So I did both for a little while, then I closed that and did this full time.
Were you always because you had worked at the concert hall at a young age, you had always had the idea of one day of opening up your own club?
No, really. Just
No.
opportunity came around.
Yeah.
I want to be a rock star.
I mean, don't we all? I still want to be.
Exactly.
This used to be a lingerie factory. Did you find this through your clothing?
No, not all. This was built as a lingerie factory in 1912. When we took it over, it was a Persian rug store.
Okay.
It just rolls of carpet all over. We had to put the wall was there, nothing. We built, so it was a big build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell it's so beautiful, man. I can't say it enough. And just the cool stuff you have, like the bar is shaped like a guitar, right? And then under
frets.
You
can actually turn, which is the first thing I did when I walked in.
then you have underneath, you have like the musical notes, right? And then, I mean, just the art around here and the chandelier with the Stetsons on it. It is absolutely gorgeous.
I do have a question. That angel up there, is that Joseph Stalin with a bow and arrow?
Or is it Freddie Mercury?
No, no. The one with the guitar is me. The one look in the mirror is Chris Noth. The woman is Elaine from Elaine's. And the other one is Josh, who's a partner here. He lives in Italy.
Oh, man. That's
so, yeah.
That's great.
There's a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah.
That's Elaine's room
though.
in there, which was a restaurant in New York 48 years. And there's a poster of her, and people saw put pictures at Elaine's that it took on the name of Elaine's room.
It's got a good,
No, I mean, I love too, there's balcony seating, and even just you walk around, and the way you have it set up, it's there's the bar area, then there's the seating area, but still you have a projector screen in the bar area to watch the show. That's you thought of everything. I'm sure it was process trial and error at times.
No doubt about that.
And then, so after you got out of the women's clothing and you got this place in 99, was it?
Yeah, we opened up November 99. Yeah.
November 99. And I remember you said one of your big first shows, imagine this, guys, we're sitting here, right? Chris Rock, or was this at the old place? Where Chris,
The old place.
okay, the old place, or Kid Rock
Right.
came out dressed in a bunny
Suit.
outfit the day before Easter.
Play with Sheryl Crow. That's when he's going out with it.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's so funny to think of that stuff. But man, the amount of stuff you've seen and the amount of things that have gone on in this place and at your other location, which you're no longer at, it's just this place.
Yeah, that lease is up, so move to a bigger, better space.
Oh, dude, you ain't kidding, pal. So I want to get into it a little bit. So I'm looking around. I mean, this place is gorgeous. Honestly, like I feel like I'm in Disney World in this place. You know what I mean? Like it's so cool. But what was like some of the inspiration for some of the things you saw? Like we're saying, the bar shaped as a guitar. Where did that come from?
Just why not have a guitar-shaped bar? Something different, you know? And the contract you want me to do it, I can carve it. So you can carve a guitar, and so you got oak and chisel away. You know?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
And
anybody can have a square bar, right? And you have to go around the columns, so
yeah.
because these columns are here, the other flips will collapse. So you got to work around them. That's the hardest thing about finding a location.
Yeah.
Where the columns don't get in the way of.
You have to worry about the foundational stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, you did well with it. I mean, I don't know. We'll have pictures, but you kind of see there's columns on either side of us that support the stage. But like what you did with them, the rustic feel and everything, phenomenal. I can't tell people like, you know, I hope I'm visually, you know, I'm doing it a little bit of justice by describing it. And like the chandelier and everything, we'll have B-roll footage of all that stuff. So you're here, and how does it go working club? Like at the stage you're at now, people obviously are coming to you, right? But
Yeah,
at first, was
but-
it you going to other people, or how did
Yeah,
it
the
work?
bands and all, but still, if the act doesn't draw, the people aren't just coming in.
Yeah.
We're in a quiet area, and Manhattan isn't what it was, and
Mhm.
everything here is so expensive. You know?
Mhm.
It's not like the old days. So, yeah, the name makes it easier to get acts for sure. We've been around to get some credibility.
Well,
Yeah.
but in the early days, what was your way of like, you were just telling people
Yeah.
like, get your ass in here, or what?
Yeah, well, you had a better location. Yeah, people, there wasn't Brooklyn yet or Jersey City, so that demographic was in Manhattan.
Mhm.
Then they found us. We had a killer jukebox, so people used to come in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from like 11 till 4 of the mob, and it'd be like 4:15. Last call at the bar. Now people are going home at 11.
Yeah.
A different world since COVID.
Yeah, true, very true, man. That's one thing I bartended for a long time, and you know we've all worked and done the late night thing.
Sure.
New York's a different animal because in Philly it's 2 o'clock and get the hell out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. You know.
Well, they don't give 4 o'clock liquor license anymore.
Oh,
So we have that. Do we need it? No,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
but it was grandfathered in from before.
Well, at the time, we know how we got it. We applied for it, we got it back then, you know,
Yeah.
about 12 years ago.
I mean, they probably gave it to you because they knew you don't really.
Yeah, you got to go to community board. We never had any violations before. So,
Yeah. So nice. So we were talking before when you've had this club, the amount of things you've had to see, being here, like working the club. You told us before you come in usually like 12:30, right? So
Sure.
what is your day like when you come in? Like what's the first thing you're looking for?
I got to get change for the registers, hit
Okay.
the bank on the way in.
Okay.
Check inventory. You'll order liquor, beer, wine.
Mhm.
Stuff will be in. I'll have to receive it, get it put in stock. Phones ringing. Repair people come. The exterminator, the dishwasher guy, the beer line clean, all that stuff goes on during the day.
Yeah.
Changing the light bulbs, paint touch, all that kind of stuff, and booking bands.
Okay.
Emails and phone calls and texts, and then before you know it, staff starts coming in.
Yeah.
Tell them what's going on for the night. Band starts sound checking, and there it goes.